Imagine I told you this. You're not good enough. Now imagine hearing it once. Nothing happens. Now imagine hearing it every day. From friends, from teachers, from social media, from yourself. After a while, it doesn't feel like a sentence anymore. It feels like the truth. But here's the disturbing part. It might never have been true at all. Today we're talking about how repetition doesn't just repeat ideas, it rewires beliefs.
There's a psychological phenomenon that explains why. Propaganda works, advertisements stick, fake news spreads, and why you believe things about yourself that no one ever proved. It's called the illusory truth effect, and once you understand it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let me tell you a story. There was a student named Adam. In middle school, someone joked, "You're just bad at math." Everyone laughed. It was small, harmless. But then it happened again, and again, and again. Teachers started saying, "You're not really a numbers person." Friends would say, "Let him do the writing part." After a few years, Adam stopped trying in math, not because he couldn't do it, but because he believed he couldn't. No one tested this belief. No one proved it. It was just repeated, and repetition turned opinion into identity. In 1977, researchers discovered something powerful. When people hear a statement multiple times, they rate it as more true, even when it's false. This is the illusory truth effect. Your brain uses a shortcut called processing fluency. If something feels familiar, your brain assumes, if I've heard this before, it must be true. Familiarity equals safety. Familiarity equals truth. Your brain isn't checking facts, it's checking comfort. This is why propaganda works. Governments throughout history didn't just say something once, they repeated it, over and over and over. A slogan repeated enough times stops sounding like persuasion and starts sounding like reality. During wartime, repeated messaging has been used to dehumanize groups, create fear, manufacture loyalty. Repetition doesn't debate, it drills, and eventually the brain stops resisting. Now fast forward to today. Social media algorithms repeat content you interact with. If you watch one video about nobody can be trusted, the world is dangerous, you're falling behind in life, the algorithm shows you more of it, and more, and more, until your feed becomes an echo chamber. At that point, it doesn't feel like an opinion. It feels like everyone knows this. But everyone is just repetition wearing a disguise. Now here's the most dangerous part. The person who repeats things to you the most is you, your inner voice. If you tell yourself, "I'm awkward, I'm not attractive, I always fail, I'm bad at this," even as a joke, your brain doesn't understand sarcasm. It understands repetition. Say something enough times, and your identity wraps around it. Not because it's true, but because it's familiar. Here's the twist. Repetition can destroy you, but it can also rebuild you. If repetition creates belief, then controlled repetition creates confidence. Athletes use affirmations. Public speakers rehearse confidence. Students repeat, "I can learn this." The same psychological mechanism that spreads lies can build strength. So here's the question. What ideas are being repeated in your life right now, and who benefits from you believing them? Because the most dangerous lies are the ones that feel familiar, and the most powerful truths are the ones you choose to repeat.